All right, guys, making a quick video to document what's happening to Victoria Police on social media. Now, whenever they do a post trying to do some community outreach or engage with the community and elicit responses from members of the community, they are getting absolutely destroyed on social media to the point where they have to disable comments. And the reason I'm making this video is just in case I actually delete this particular post, because I think they're so tone deaf, they're so out of step with the community in Victoria, and they've failed completely to address the concerns that a lot of the public in Victoria still have around their behavior from the last couple of years in terms of, smashing people's heads in, going to people's homes, raiding people, going to pregnant people's homes, all at the behest of the state government. They've not made amends for any of that. And they're trying all this community outreach nonsense, which is just getting completely destroyed, at least online. So I think Shane Patton needs to, make a statement to the community, at least by resigning. That would be a good statement because he's responsible for a lot of this happened under his leadership. But anyway, let's get to this post and let's have a look at what they posted. All right, so Victoria Police put up "Spot the Difference," and they put up a female officer on one side, just in the normal, I guess, Victoria Police gear. And then on the other side, they've got someone in a helmet and what appears to be some type of like armor, knee pads, elbow pads, and a helmet. So, and then they've written, "Can you spot the difference? Answers below." You've seen their cars rolling through the CBD and around town when attending events, but do you know what they do? Yeah, I think a lot of Victorians would have a very good understanding of what these people do. Anyway, responsible for public order events, incidents, both planned and unplanned. There's no such thing as a boring day in the office for our public order response team, Port. Exposed to a range of jobs, they often work alongside other units, Air Wing and Mounted Branch statewide. Anyway, so this is just a little bit of a spiel, but they're trying to elicit some sort of community response because their hashtag is even also community policing. Can you imagine that? This is Victoria Police's idea of community policing is members of their force in riot gear. Anyway, let's see what the responses are, because this is why I think they started turning the comments off and disabling people's ability to engage with the comments that were happening on their post. Let's have a look. All right, I'll just go down. And also, interestingly, this post actually had about 200,000 views on Twitter, but only 33 likes. Okay, 33 likes. You can still like the post, but out of 200,000 views, only 33 people that saw this liked this. Okay, there's 235 quote tweets, which means that people retweeted this with their own commentary added to it, which you can still do. But let's look at the comments which Victoria Police have disabled. Well, let's go down. So we got here this first comment. Yeah, they bash Victorians at the direction of the Daniel Andrews. We've all seen it. Thanks for the reminder. Check out hashtag Vic Police Violence in the video section if you need a refresher. I mean, we have seen it, people say that Daniel Andrews directed them to do these things. I can't make that particular claim, but they were working at the behest of the state and they didn't call out any of the things that they were being asked to do, and they just went ahead and did it. So if people are making this claim that they were acting as the state police, I can understand why. Nick wrote, "We had set up to protect a peaceful society where guns are pretty much outlawed. No wonder police trust has diminished. It's no longer your friendly police person, but an armored thug." Again, community policing. When did that become about police in riot gear? Like, what are they planning for the next couple of years? What are they planning to do to us with this riot gear and all this militarized equipment that they're getting themselves with and becoming equipped with? When did they make this decision? I mean, I know when, but I'm just saying they've made this decision, obviously, to become more militarized, and now they're boasting about it. And this is the community response. Rads put, "Let me think," and showed a few pictures here. That's the Victoria Police. If you haven't seen this image here, that's them, spraying a elderly lady in the face, directly in the face after she's already down on the ground. Then we've of course got the famous rubber bullets and weapons that they used against protesters. because they didn't want to get coerced into taking into vaccines, and people were really upset with how the government was treating them. Of course, today we find out that garlic, certain varieties of Australian garlic, has the same kind of properties to defeat certain strains of COVID. So, but during that time, the police are more than happy to shoot people with rubber bullets because they were protesting about this kind of stuff. Let's keep going. Ron here has written on the left-hand side, we've got paramilitary cosplay. On the right-hand side, we've got a granny basher. I mean, all valid criticisms of what Victoria Police has been up to. Then someone's written something about women. I'm going to read that one. And so continues the militarization of VicPol. Neither look belongs on the streets of a democracy. It's stuff of dystopian nightmares. The one on the left has the granny taser. Not a single positive comment. That's gold. They seem to love doing this stuff, and you got a cop that's throwing up some sort of white power symbol that people are alleging, but that could also be the OK sign. This is how I've come to view Victoria Police as a Teletubbies. They both look like a diversity hire cosplaying as a member of a goon squad. Yep, and there's another trans Andrews MP comment. I'm going to read that comment, but you can see it for yourself. But they've got 5 garlic boosters they've had. Both to the meeting of their bosses so they can collect their 2 pieces of silver. And Frank here written, Vic Paul, I'm generally fairly kindly disposed to you, but don't try blowing smoke like that. The uniform is the exact opposite of community. It's designed to intimidate. There you go. I mean, even people who might have some sort of affinity towards the Victoria Police Force, despite what they've been up to, even they say, how can you call this community policing? Someone's right, well, that went well. Riot gear, expecting something? Anyway, you get a view of what people are saying about this, and a lot of the comments were in this vein. We've got another person here with 5 garlics. So this is becoming a trend. If you know that garlic now has potent abilities to stop the COVID-19, according to the Doherty Institute. So people have started putting the garlic cloves because they've had 5 garlic shots. Anyway, I can keep on going, but you get the point. Victoria Police is losing touch with the community in more ways than one, and they have not been able to garner that back since the time of the last 3 years. And these lame attempts by them to continue to do this by these type of posts where they are clearly showing that they haven't learned a thing about what's happened in Melbourne over the last few years. Just goes to show you how lacking they are in leadership. In particular, on the PR front, on social media, this is an organization that's trying to recruit more people to be a part of the force because we were at an all-time low in terms of people wanting to be involved in policing in our state and all across the country. And I don't blame people for not wanting to get involved in these kind of things. Who would want to police their community in this fashion where it's all about getting into riot gear and beating people up because they're peacefully assembling and peacefully protesting? So yeah, look, my personal opinion, Shane Patton has to go. And if that other batshit crazy dude, Cornelius, is still around, he's got to go as well. And the whole police force needs to clean up because none of these people are connecting with the community. And I don't blame the community for pushing back like this. Anyway, guys, if you enjoy my videos, you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Instagram, Twitter, and Odyssey. Thanks again, and see you next time.